Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video because of what we got out at the range today. And it's in this box right here I'm fixing to show you, but tons of you guys have requested I check one of these out, especially you guys out west. In particular, I got one good buddy of mine that has one of these and he absolutely loves it. So let me show you this box up close. Then we're gonna get it ready out here at the range, get it sighted in, see what we think about it. All right, what's in the box? Man, I tell you what, it is so hard to do things if you got a jacked up hand. You don't know how much you need it till you can't hardly use it. Ooh, what do we got there? Got a little bit of a camo stock there. Ooh, I like it. I like it. I like it. But let me get this out of a box and put together and show you guys. All right, so check it out. Like I said, it's got camo stock. My opinion, camo stock is always better than a normal stock, and check this out. Even matches my clothes today. That's a true timber strata pattern. Probably my favorite camo pattern, but a quick front to back here, and I'll show you some extra parts that it came with too. Spiral fluted barrel, threaded barrel, 110 action, and it has Savage's, what they call their AccuStock system. It also has the Accu trigger, and it also has Savage's newer AccuFit system, which means you can adjust your length of pull with some spacers. And it also came with some different comb height spacers. Let me show you that all real quick too. Like I said, it came with these spacers so you can adjust the length of pull. It shipped with this one in there. And then this is also adjustable. It came with these 4 different sizes so you can change the height of where your cheek weld is. And really, that just more or less depends on the scope height that you get on here. And with all that extra stuff that comes with it, really it just makes it more fit exactly to you, more of a custom bolt action feel, fit to your size and how you like it. That right there, that might feel a little short to me. I'll probably make that a little bit longer, but did I even tell you what this is yet? This is the Savage 110 High Country. Also has a spiral fluted bolt there too. But I got to get a rail on it, put a scope on it, then we're going to sight it in, see what we think about it. Stay tuned, it's going to be a whole lot of fun. All right, today's a new day. I got a completely different shirt on. That is because I didn't have the bases to put on this thing. I knew I had some to fit it in my range toolbox, but apparently I used them on something else and then didn't replace them. But I did have some bases at the house, and I got these rings to fit it, and I got this Zerotech Trace Advanced optic on there. Got it pretty close to the barrel. Some of y'all get angry at me because my scopes are too high, but this one worked out where the scope is pretty close to the barrel. Now, just in case you're picking one of these up and wondering what works and what fits, I'll show you what those bases and rings are. I actually picked these up at Walmart. Long time ago, I bought the whole sleeve at Walmart, like 10 of these things, just so I'd have a bunch of random 2-piece for Savage 110s. That's what I got on there and worked. And then these are some Burris Z rings that I put on there. But hey, whole purpose of this video is to take this 110 High Country and get it sighted in. So that's what we're fixing to do. You guys that watch the show know how I do it. I got a paper plate at 10 yards right there. I'm gonna fling one right there at 10 yards. We're gonna see where it hits. Line up that barrel with the scope axis. If it's pretty near 10 where I want it, then we're safe to go back to 100 and it'll be on paper. So let's get it done. The last week I sighted in a 110-308 with some Remington core locked 150 grain core lock tipped. So I'm going to do that today too. I've showed it on the show a bazillion times. Sometimes this bow light slinger will love this ammo and it'll hate this one. Then you go to the next one and it'll flip flop. But we're going to see how it likes this stuff today, and that's what I'm going to sight it in with. Then stay tuned, I got a whole nother video coming. Probably get that filmed today too. Testing a ton of different 308 ammo through that thing right there. So let's get it sighted in. Let's fling one at 10 yards quick. The can I got on the end here, that is my Vanish Backcountry. It's a lightweight 30 cal can. This is a 308, that's a 30 cal, so it ought to work out just perfect. But let's fling this one, see where it hits at 10 yards. If we're close, I'm not going to touch it too much, and we'll just make our adjustments from back there. Good trigger on that thing. So I hit low, so I need to bring that up a little bit. It's close a little bit. Yep. Bingo. I said I didn't know if I adjusted enough. This thing out of the box, wowzers, that's a good trigger. I don't think I'm going to adjust that trigger at all. Out of the box, it's lighter than I would expect it to be, but that's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. All right, so only thing left to do is go back to 100 and do some groups with this stuff. Yeah, baby. I like that. I know I already told you the other day when I did the intro that this does have the spacers. Out of the box with that one spacer, feels a little bit short for me, but for most people that's probably just right. But I think I'm gonna end up putting another big spacer in there and make it a little bit longer length of pull for me. But I'll meet you back at 100 and let's do some groups with it. Back here at 100 yards, and it is hot out here, crazy humid, so I'm gonna try to get this done as quick as I can. But let's get it sighted in and then do a few groups here and see what this high country thinks about these 150s. Hit the paper. I don't see a hole. I'm gonna run up there about halfway and just go prone and take a squeeze and see where we're at from there. I think what the difference is my scope's normally higher off my barrel, so my system was a little off there. So let's go ahead and make that adjustment. Do a bunch of clicks here. Yep, bullseye. Bingo. So let me send a couple more at that, then I'll make an adjustment off of there. Put it up. Yeah, so that one I might have jumped the trigger a shade, but it's still going to come in close to an inch. I'm gonna go put this in the shade. Yeah, let it cool 5-10 minutes, and I'll be back and we'll test out another group with this stuff. All right, now that I actually have my microphone turned on and you can hear what I'm saying, those last groups, that group rather in the middle was a shade left. So I'm gonna click it one to the right. Boop, one click right. Now, let's do another group. Top left target, see where they hit. Should be pretty well dead on. Do my best with my trigger. Still touching the bullseye. We might need to move it right yet a bit still for this next group. But just putting them in there. This 150 grain core lock tip stuff tends to do pretty good, huh? Yeah, that's a 1/2 inch group all day. About the same as that last 308 I put this stuff in, but you move it to the right a little bit more and we'll do another group. I think a right to left might be fixed now too. All right, I think I'm gonna leave the scope there. And I looked for my calipers a second ago and I forgot them at the house, so I'll meet you guys back at the house and I'll measure those groups with the caliper. All right, so like I said, I forgot my calipers out there at the range. Here's those 3 groups I did. So this was the first one, My first hit was like off the paper. Then I hit here, and then I adjusted it based off of this, and then whoop, got it right in there. So 2 touching, and then 1 right off, 0.75. Then we did this one over here after adjustment. That's 3 touching, y'all. Pretty ridiculous. 0.32. And on my last one there that you just saw, boom, 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 dancing around the bullseye. I don't know if that's because that was heating up. I don't think so. I think that's just maybe the inconsistency of my trigger squeeze, because for this group, that was still with a warm barrel like this one was. Hard to say. Only difference between that and that is like 6/100ths of an inch. So, but with 3 groups out there today, just getting a feel for that high country and getting it sighted in with something, sighted in with those 150 grainers. Yeah, 0.75, 0.32, 0.81. I'd say that's a pretty good average for having that first time at the range. But stay tuned. I also filmed testing a bunch of different stuff. Also with those 150 grainers. Absolute best group I have ever filmed in my life. So make sure you're subscribed, got the notifications on. Stay tuned for that video. But first time at the range, like I said, this thing comes highly recommended by a bunch of you guys. A bunch of you guys say you love it. Did good groups for us today with the first type of bow lights have flown through it. And like I said, I already filmed another video that'll be out shortly after this one, where I did the most amazing groups of my life. Out west rig, even, I mean, with the groups, you could even make this your bench rest type thing. Next time I go do 1,000 yards, I'm definitely going to take this with me and do some long range steel stuff with it. But with those groups, absolutely be confident in catching some deers or whatever else you're trying to catch. This one today in 308, but they're also making these in a bunch of other calibers. Last I checked, to over 13 different loadings they're making in the Savage High Country. But hey, appreciate y'all watching. Make sure you're subscribed. We got a whole bunch more videos come out. I dig it, especially the way they have this trigger tuned right out of the box. Absolutely love it. But yeah, Savage 110 High Country in that true timber camo. Matches my hat. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you on the next one.
Load it up and get it on as soon as you can. 30-06, 10 mil, 50 cap. It don't make a difference, man. We like to shoot